Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS with Meleches Dash, which is threshing. And we spoke about yesterday coming into the schita, which squeezing out the juice from fruits also falls in this category. And therefore a person, when it comes to olives and grapes, is not allowed to squeeze out anything from there, because that in general is what they are purchased for and what they are used for, the making of olive oil and grape juice or wine. So he writes, Gazu Chachamim beperashesh al schitasam isur Torah. Chazal were goyim, they made a decree on the fruits that the squeezing of them is an isur deraisa. Hainu be'elu shederech ha'olam l'sachtam. This is only on those fruits that the way of the world is people squeeze them. Zaysim va'anavim, which we said over here is going to be olives and grapes. Amashka azav mem me'elav b'Shabbos, even the juice that squeezes out on its own on Shabbos, even that's going to be usher. So if you'd have a grape, a very juicy grape, and the juice ended up just squirting out all by itself, that juice is going to be usher. V'atam, what's the reason? Because we're concerned, if we would allow you to drink that liquid from the grape, people are going to come along and they're going to start squeezing the grapes. There is no distinction whether you bought the grapes for eating or whether you brought them for squashing and making it, and squeezing and making them into grape juice. It doesn't matter. Even though you went to the market and you saw these delicious looking grapes and you bought them only for eating, you have no intention at all to even turn them into grape juice. Says the KITZUR over here, we're still concerned, since that the way of the world is that they do purchase grapes for the sake of making juice. Shema yimlach aleim, maybe you'll change your mind. L'seichtam, to squeeze them, v'yavar al isur schita, and then you'll transgress the prohibition of schita, of squeezing, which is within the malacha of dash, of threshing, of separating the juice from the skin, from the fruit itself. But when it comes to other fruits, that squeezing them is only an isur derabanan. The only gezer of that juice is when you brought them in the house not for the sake of eating. Because even in those then we're concerned. If we allow you to drink the juice that's squeezed out by itself, at the end of the day, we're afraid that not only are you, again, imagine you bought oranges, and you bought oranges, he says over here, for the sake of squeezing them. But now you have them in your house, and you're not squeezing them. But the juice is squeezing out all by itself. However it works, the juice is squeezing out by itself. You cannot drink that juice, because we're afraid that maybe you're going to come down to start squeezing them on Shabbos. And if you squeeze the oranges on Shabbos, maybe you'll end up squeezing the grapes on Shabbos as well to get out the grape juice and make yourself a cup for Kiddush. But if you brought the oranges for eating only, that was your intention. If juice squeezes out from there afterwards, you don't have to worry about that. Since that they are fit really for eating, the fact that some of the juice squirted out of the orange, it's nothing that you really care about anyway, and therefore there's not going to be an isur in having that orange juice. Have a wonderful day.